In this short training, I'm going to share with you how to find good pawn breaks in chess, and we're going to use the example from the Rosslimo Sicilian, where white plays bishop c6, creating that imbalance. Black has the bishop pair, but he also has double pawns, so white has the better pawn structure. Notice how we're placing our pawns to constrict the opponent's bishop and free our own bishop on the same time. If we take knight d7, and let's just say we play out a few moves for both sides, where we want to go bishop 8-6, but they stop us with 8-6. I think this is a position where a lot of you probably would feel a bit stuck and not sure what middle game plan to go for. So let me know in the comments below, what's the move that you would play in this position as white? And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what moves you come up with and how it compares to, the answers I'm about to share. So in this position, there's basically two main plans at white's disposal. If we think in terms of pawn breaks, well, a pawn break is where we attack one of the opponent's pawns with one of our own pawns. And so the two main breaks here are going to be either to play for the b4 break and hit the pawn that way, or we can play the move of f4. Of course, not immediately, the knight is in the way, but we can prepare the move of f4 to attack the pawn on e5 as such. If you're enjoying this video, do make sure to leave a like and also consider subscribing to the channel. A small tip for those of you who are subscribed but maybe not seeing my videos, but you would like to. You'll want to tap the notification bell and set the notifications to all. That way you're going to know every time a new training of mine is put up in the feed. And they're normally about like 5 to 6 minutes long, so you'll be able to get through them pretty easily, right? But yeah, in this position, so yeah, you can play for, like say we play castles and queen e7. I mean, yeah, you can play for a3 and you can go for b4. It is one of the plans at white's disposal. And you might be wondering, like, why exactly would we try to undouble their pawns when the double pawn's the weakness? Well, actually, it's not necessarily the double pawns so much their weakness, but it's more the weak squares that are left behind. Like, notice how we're not even really sacking a pawn because we're now hitting the a7 pawn. And if they do take, well, that's now helping our bishops get very active. Like, rook b1. We're one move away from having all of our pieces fully developed. And, okay, even bishop c5 is a nice little trick that obviously helps as well, but yeah, you can sort of see how the opening position favours the side who has the lead in development, which in this case is white. But actually the plan that I like better here is the move of knight to h2, clearing the way to play that f4 break, where black can play it some different ways, but the general idea is that we are going to play f4. If you're wondering why it is that black played knight f8, it's so they could go bishop e6 and maneuver the knight to a very nice d4 square, and also that way kind of ensure the bishop is not going to be stuck behind the knight on c8. But here is where white has a really great move, where after rook a1 and castles, again, kind of testing your knowledge of pawn play here, what would you consider a good move for white in this position? If you find this move, you just get a very, very nice advantage, and I'm unwilling to give away the answer with the arrows there. Like, it's like my hover, like it's going to show all the different injured moves, but at least you don't know, like, which one is which in a sense. But it turns out that, so the move I normally knew was just to play e5 and just kind of go knight e4 and just really pound those weak dark squares of black, where something like this, like, even if they trade off your bishop, like, it's still going to be much better here, because, they don't even have the bishop pair, and the other knight can still come in and really exploit those weaknesses on the dark squares, especially around the king. But it turns out there's even other moves as well. Like, I didn't really notice before, but even knight d1 and like playing it this way and preparing like to kick them out later is also interesting. But I do think I like e5 best, like just from the kind of thematic point of view. That's probably the way I'd play it if you get this in a game. But yeah, I think that with this you now have a much better understanding of how pawn breaks work. Also worth pointing out that you're not really concerned if they take on e5, like you're just going to get back the material of interest very quickly, and black's just going to be way too weak on the dark squares after that. I was just pointing that out. So what was your favorite part of this this training? Do you have any particular topics that you would like me to cover in future YouTube videos? Or maybe there's a particular aspect of pawn breaks and pawn and piece tension that you'd like me to go into more deeply. If that's the case, let me know down below, and I will see you in the next training. Good luck with finding the right pawn breaks in your chess games.